Mario, what was it like to coach in an empty stadium that is usually an atmosphere that's second to none?
Well, it was different. It really was. It was strange at first. I don't know if we try to train our team all camp long. Hey, you gotta be able to deal with it and bring your own juice. But it's different. It is. I see. Geez, I feel like I see you guys more than I've seen any of our fans. I should get cutouts of every single one of you and put them in the stadium, starting with James. I think so. It was. It was. It certainly. I think our guys had to adjust. But credit to again the administration and the resources provided to provide that scoreboard. That thing was awesome. To the Autzen faithful, the Oregon Duck faithful, man, we missed you guys like crazy, but we felt you from far away, and I hope we made you proud tonight. And one day we'll all be back in there.
Got to talk about your quarterback, Tyler Shuck. He made some good decisions tonight for his first real start, and a few things to work on too. Talk about him.
Well, I think you hit it on the head right there. He did some really good things, and I'm sure he's got he's thinking about a couple he'd like to have back right now. The one interception, and just going through his progression and working all the way through to the open back, and then you see some of those other deep shots that he took were really good throws, gave the receivers a chance, and the receivers just did a great job coming down with the ball. Also, just a really good command of the offense as well. Just every signal, every call, adjustments, protections at the line of scrimmage, decisions. When he did keep the ball and when he handed it off, for the most part, were on point. So I thought Tyler did a really good job tonight.
He has weapons around him. One that picked up right where he left off last year, CJ Verdell, running just as hard. And again, behind that offensive line, I thought he was a bright spot for you again.
He was. CJ rushing for over 100 yards. Sometimes we take that for granted, but I guess the outside world does. We don't. We know CJ is a great player and feel he's one of the best in the country. He ran hard, really got behind his pads as the game went on, and started to really feel just back at home. Started feeling how and picking up where he left off in terms of just feeling where the blocks are, where the push is, how to set runs up like he's always done here. And then when he was running really hard and breaking tackles and getting contact +2, all that stuff is critically important for down and distance situations.
Mario, Tyler really ran well. How much of that was by design, particularly in the second half? And what were you thinking on that 15-yard run that he had where he avoided falling down and then 2 plays later scores? I mean, that was a really pivotal play on that drive.
Well, we've always known he's a really good athlete. And, we've always wanted to run the quarterback. And in this offense, there are going to be some opportunities. It's not something we'll do every single week. But when people start squeezing us like Stanford was doing and playing at post safety and a lot of man coverage, sometimes the opportunities were there. Sometimes it was called. And honestly, sometimes he made things happen. And that's part of his progression as well. When things aren't there, take the ball, tuck it, and run. So just all in all, but very pleased with his athleticism and finding ways to – I know he stumbled one time. That part didn't look too athletic. But aside from that, very athletic and productive in the way he ran the football.
Your thoughts on Noah Sewell tonight and his debut?
Well, I mean, it's what we expected. Physical, downhill, knocking people back. He's just scratching the surface. He's going to be as good as it gets. He really is. And we expect him and Justin Flo and Jackson LeDuc, those young guys, that trio right there is going to be something special in college football, for as long as they're playing college football. But back to Noah, yep, special guy, puts in time, puts in the work, and certainly made some really big plays today on defense, and his presence was felt, strong.